Hi, my name is Patrick van Dorp. I'm a cloud solution architect for partners. And in this session, I want to talk to you about an initiative we call Cloud Skills Challenges. Cloud Skills Challenges, the roadmap to certified Microsoft experts. So, when you're watching this, you're probably working for a Microsoft partner that is on the managed partner list. So you will have a partner manager or a Microsoft partner contact to reach out to. And you will probably have talked about certification at some point. I just want to go back and see why is this so important again. So if you are not talking to the partner contact, but you are a professional and you need to learn skills, getting certified can be important for you as well. Going through a certification process will help you learn all of the facets of a specific technology instead of bits and pieces. Right? I'm sure you can find the right answers to questions you encounter in the real world and solve difficult problems that way. But if you really want to understand the technology, you will have to go through a rigorous learning process of that technology. And that will lead to a deeper understanding of the technology, and it will make you a better professional in the end. Taking the exam after that whole process of learning that, you can consider that as a test to test your knowledge, just to see if you actually understood what you have learned, right? And in the end, for many of you, this will increase your personal market value. If you have your Microsoft certification, you will be more valuable for your employer or for your customers. But it's also important for your company, right? If we look at Microsoft partners, then typically Microsoft partners want to work towards competencies, silver competency, gold competency. And each of those competency levels require a specific amount of certifications, right? So for your company, the certifications are important as well. With each competency level, certain benefits are there, right? So your company will get these benefits if they have enough certifications. And certifications also show your company's customers that they can trust your company to implement the technology correctly, right? And it shows that you are a good partner to the vendor of that technology, in this case, us, Microsoft. Now, what if you already have this gold competency, right? The next step would be advanced specializations. Looking at what differentiates a partner, unique propositions within the partner, looking at an end-to-end capability of the partner to deliver those solutions. So not just the technology, but also from inquiry to delivery to support, right? How do you have that end-to-end process and how mature is your company in that process? Advanced specializations will lead to an advantage when it comes to co-sell with Microsoft. Right? Solutions that you create and share with Microsoft will be co-sold with our sell-with organization. And finally, advanced specializations unlock partner access to unique Microsoft programs and incentives. Right? So, really important for your organization to take the next step in the maturity in partnering with Microsoft. But guess what? For advanced specializations, one of the requirements is also certification. Right? So certification is extremely important for your company as well. All right, so let's just say that I convinced you of the importance of getting certified. How do you prepare yourself? Right? What material is there to prepare yourself for a successful exam? Well, the easiest way to do this is to open up a browser, go to Bing or any search engine of your liking. Even Google will find this. And type in the number of the exam. So in this example, the AZ140 exam, right? And it will bring you to a Microsoft Learn page. And if you go to the Microsoft Learn page, you will get all of the information about the exam. It will give you information about a high level what the exam is all about. And it also allows you to register for the exam. It will give you a breakup of the skills that are measured for that exam. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will find two ways to prepare. One is instructor-led, paid, right? And you will be redirected to a Microsoft training partner. The other one is online, it's free. And it will offer learning paths and modules that are relevant to this specific exam. In this case, it's only one learning path, but you can have a lot of learning paths there, and you can start learning, right? It's easy. And we have a lot of these exams and a lot of these ways to prepare for these exams, right? A lot of learning paths already prepared for you, tailored for that exam, and it will give you the right amount of knowledge to actually prepare correctly for such an exam. All right, so how can we maximize the chances of success? We've all seen it. We start fully motivated on an exam, and we want to prepare. We now know where to go to prepare for this exam. And we start, but it's not just one learning path, it's like 6 or 8 learning paths, and it's just a lot. And at some point we lose motivation, we lose interest, and this can be because it's too overwhelming. You're doing this on your own, there's nobody else to keep your motivation up. It can be because you're just busy with your job, and you are distracted by all sorts of side obligations that you may have, both in your work life or your personal life. But anyways, you don't have a fixed end date anyway, so you procrastinate, and at some point you will not finish, and maybe even stop learning for the exam. Now this is exactly where Cloud Skills Challenges come in, right? Cloud Skills Challenges can help you overcome these things. Cloud Skills Challenges offer a clear starting point of your learning journey. The whole idea is that we kick off your learning journey formally. Not just your learning journey, but you will be doing this with a number of your colleagues at the same time. Because learning together is just more fun. We, from Microsoft, we will offer you a weekly office hour where you are provided the opportunity to ask questions about the skills challenge that you are following at that time to a Microsoft Cloud Solution Architect, right? So if there's anything that prevents you from progressing in your learning path, you have a way to ask questions. If you have things in your learning path that you relate to your day-to-day job, you can ask in these office hours. You can share. You can share experiences, but you can also learn from questions from others. By putting these things, because it will still be self-study, by putting these modules in the learning path into the format of a Cloud Skills Challenge, we are able to intermediately monitor the progress of the Cloud Skills Challenge, and not the individual progress, but we can see how many of the participants have actually completed how many of the modules or learning paths in the Cloud Skills Challenge. And periodically we can report back to a stakeholder within your company, and keep the commitment that we made sharp. And based on the amount of content in the challenge, right, we will not say, well, every challenge will be 10 weeks or every challenge will be 3 weeks, or it depends on the amount of content that is required for an exam preparation. Based on that content, we can determine together how long we would have the challenge take, right? So we set a clear starting point, but we also set a clear end point, clear end date. And this should help you stay focused. All right, so how does this work? How does this go about? So, well, first of all, you discuss your certification goals with your Microsoft partner contact. This is probably something that you've been doing in previous years as well, or maybe your predecessor did this, or maybe your manager or someone else in your organization did this. But by discussing these certification goals, you can also agree upon a certain number of cloud skills challenges, and this is new. Right? This is something that we offer to help you stay motivated and help you get control over the process of learning, right? And more insights in that process. Together, we can schedule the cloud skills challenges in advance. So, and I specifically say together, because if we have, let's say we have a number of learning paths that require 50 hours of study time, we can divide that in 5 hours per week, but we can also say, well, it can be 10 hours in 5 weeks. And this is up to you to decide how much workload will I accept in this Cloud Skills Challenge. So after that, someone at Microsoft, probably a cloud solution architect, will create the Cloud Skills Challenge. And we will create an invite for the kickoff meeting. We will create a recurring invite for the office hours. And we will send you the links to the invites, but we will also send you the links to the Cloud Skills Challenge. So when it starts, you can just go to the link and you can start learning. So when it starts, we formally kick this off. We will share in this kickoff meeting, we will share what we expect from the participants and what they can expect from us. And then it's time to study. And this is self-study, so you will have to study, right? There's no denying to that. But you will have a weekly office hour to ask questions, right? You will have this moment in your calendar where you can ask questions to a cloud solution architect. And we will have regular intervals where we reflect on how things are going. How is the progress we're making? Are there any obstacles? But also provide feedback to us. Is the content relevant to what you expected it to be? And at the end, you will have gained enough knowledge to successfully complete an exam. That's the idea. So again, you will have to climb that mountain, but we will be there to guide you and to help you along the way and keep you motivated. So what are the next steps? After you completed this Cloud Skills Challenge, what can you do next? You can go to Partner Training Center, and we will guide you here after the program. But you can go to Partner Training Center, and you can search for an advanced specialization, or you can search for a certain technology or a solution area, or you can just search for the exam that you prepared for, right? And this will bring you to a page where there's all sorts of other training possibilities. So we have virtual instructor-led trainings, which are very valuable, but after completing the whole Cloud Skills Challenge, it will be a lot of repetition. But what is important is the practice test training, right? Learning and preparing for the exam is one thing, but practicing the test and learning how the exam actually goes, what types of questions can you expect, is another thing. And you can schedule those practice test trainings in the Partner Training Center. And what's nice about this, once you've done this, you will actually receive a voucher for the exam so that you can register for the exam at no cost. All right, in summary, talk to your Microsoft contact about Cloud Skills Challenge and agree on specific goals and specific timeframes. I think that is the key to successful preparation for exams and to growing your certifications in general. Commit to the time frame, right? You will not be punished for not meeting the deadline or anything like that, as long as we get lessons learned out of this. If the learning paths were, or the workload that we determined was too high, then we know that for a next Cloud Skills Challenge. Right? But try to commit to the time frame that we agreed upon. That will keep you motivated, that will keep you focused to reaching the goal. Use the weekly office hours to ask questions. The weekly office hour is not your regular information session. There will be no one there that prepared a presentation and delivers you any knowledge or anything like that. But there will be a cloud solution architect on call, ready to ask questions. And if you ask a question and that requires us to whip up a presentation to show you how things are done, or to open up a command prompt or Visual Studio or the Azure portal to show you live what is meant by that and give you some tips, then we can do that, right? You are not obligated to call in, but know that it's there. Even if you have no questions, you can call in and learn from other people's questions, right? So I think this is a very valuable way for you to actually enhance the learning and add some community learning in it. And finally, reflect on how much progress you've made, right? Did you actually commit to the time frame? Did you make the deadline that we agreed upon? And if you didn't, why was that, right? Was it because you were distracted? Was it because you were too busy at work, or you had some emergency event in your personal life? Those can all be things, and you don't have to share that, obviously, but just for yourself, reflect on why that was. But also provide constructive feedback to us so that we can keep improving this program. This is really valuable to us. Thank you.